All right, so I had a request from somebody to look at today's Worldle. They said it was really hard and they had to use a map. I may end up having to use a map as well, but we're gonna try it and see. So the way Worldle works is it gives you the outline for a country, and you have to guess what that country is. And when you guess, if you're wrong, which I will be, then it'll tell you how far away you are and in what direction and stuff. And I do have rotation turned on. You'll notice it says cancel rotation. So this is not, north is not up in this picture. I mean, it's gotta be some island probably somewhere. Maybe not. I mean, they all look like islands, right? When they're by themselves. This could be almost anything, I feel like. I am gonna try, I wanna just try something in the Caribbean, I think. Like, let's just go with the Virgin, I mean, it's not the Virgin Islands, because it's only one island. So, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with St. Lucia. St. Lucia is down in there. I'm pretty sure that one is one, I could have other little islands too, but it's not gonna be St. Lucia anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, but let's just try it anyways. Just to get a feel for where we are. Okay, so we're nowhere near St. Lucia. We need to be a long ways west of St. Lucia. So now I'm thinking, you know, kind of around Indonesia, but down by Australia, kind of one of those islands in there. I don't know. I mean, most of those are also, you know, multiple islands. This isn't necessarily an island, but it just the smooth borders all the way around make me think it's an island. But it could also be, you know, this is fairly straight over here, so it could be connected there and kind of be the end of a peninsula. It's hard to say. Let's try, I think Brunei is not an island, but I think it's like a small little piece of one of those islands down by Indonesia. So I'm gonna go with that, just to see if we're in the right area. Okay, oh, so it's gonna be one of those little tiny islands in the middle of the Pacific that I don't know, isn't it? Something like Guam or the Marshall Islands, which is probably more than one island, hence islands. What else is in there? Micronesia, is it the Northern Mariana something? I think it's the Mariana Trench. I think there's a little, is there a country called that too? I could be wrong on that. Solomon Islands, but again, they're multiple islands. Let's try Guam. I don't know. I mean, seems as good as any. Okay, we're getting closer, so we're southeast of Guam, so it's gonna be, yeah, one of those little tiny islands in there. So, I think the Solomon Islands are down there. What else is down there? Fiji? Let's try Fiji. I don't think it's Fiji either, but slightly, okay, so it's between Guam and Fiji. I have no idea. All right, so this is the point where I'm gonna have to look at a map because I really don't know. So let's pull up a map of Fiji. And I'll try to move things around so that they're actually visible on the screen up above there because I'm just capturing a small part of the window. But so there's Fiji. It is northwest of Fiji. Tuvalu, Vanuatu, Nauru. There's the Solomon Islands. Solomon Islands. So they're right down there by Fiji. Tuvalu, Nauru. There's the Marshall Islands, Micronesia. Guam's all the way up here. It's farther north than I thought it was actually, but so we need to be in between those and some sort of single island that's, I mean, could it be Micronesia? I thought of Micronesia. Doesn't quite look like the right shape for the island. It's just gonna be one of these tiny little islands in here that you, what about Tofol? Could that be it? Could be. No, it's more just nice and round. Okay, what was our distances? So we were farther from Guam than we were from Fiji. So it needs to be closer to Fiji than Guam. So I'm gonna zoom out. We need to go north or southeast towards Fiji and a little more than halfway. So we gotta be right in there. Somewhere right in here. Like Lata. No, Lata isn't the right. I don't even know if all of these are countries. That's the thing. Just because there's a little island in here doesn't mean it's a country. What about this Nauru? What does it look like? Oh, there you go. Nauru. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that is what it is. Never heard of it. That's gonna be the answer though. There we go. All right, well, we got it in 5, but we did a little bit of cheating, depending on how you define cheating. I know a lot of people like to play these games and use a map, and I think that's perfectly fine because you're only competing against yourself anyways. So, very interesting. It's always tough when it's one of those little tiny islands that I haven't heard of before, so let me know how you did with this Worldle. I'm sure some of you knew it right away because you have all those little islands memorized. I do not. So let me know how this one went for you and whether you had to use a map or not, and be sure to subscribe for more puzzles.